Bro, when I was booting up this game, I saw on PlayStation, like, news or whatever, I saw that Futurama was going to Fortnite, and I just immediately thought, oh my god, Fortnite is about to die, aren't like, Epic Games is trying to keep Fortnite from dying as much as possible, but it's still dying. I don't know, does anybody play Fortnite anymore? Has anybody played Fortnite? Nobody likes those fucking people that do still play Fortnite. I'm talking the people, like, does anybody still play Fortnite? Dude, they added Attack on Titan, which I've never seen that show, by the way. I'm not a big anime guy. The only anime I saw was Sailor Moon. That was it. Then they added Transformers for the new Transformers movie. Wouldn't shock me if Barbie goes to... if Barbie goes to Fortnite at some point. Oh shit, I'm sorry, Sebastian, I'll be right back. I completely forgot I had to go over here first, and then I'll go talk to you. Wouldn't shock me if Oppenheimer... Well, Oppenheimer's rated R, so I take it back. Oppenheimer will not go to Fortnite.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
But I was genuinely shocked when I saw Futurama went to Fortnite, because I'm like... I don't think anybody in my generation knows what Futurama is. That's like The Simpsons going to Fortnite. It's made by the same guy. So, I mean... I don't know. Alright, let's just start this.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Hold... What? I just found a way I can watch my streams while being private. That's awesome! I didn't even know I could do that! That's so cool! Now I don't need to do this stupid thing I do every time. My god, I love it! I love that! I can watch my streams while they're fucking blocked. Nobody else can watch them, but I can.
I'll let you lead.
The wizards will lead if
no one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
What about me? You know what? I forgot about this one there. This combat has gotten a bit harder, if you ask me. I mean, higher level characters is, yeah, probably gonna do that. Well, that was easy. See, any goodies around that I can steal before we head on? Ah, fuck it. Come on, Sebastian, let's go.
This is going well.
Hey, you could say that.
Team.
Woohoo!
Do at that.
Woohoo!
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
Ah, fuck it. Fight our way.
I'd choose.
Could you be any more lackadaisical with that confringo?
And the fun is over.
It's a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
The fun is over. They're all dead. God damn it. Oh, man.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Only follow me.
Oh, yeah, they're...
This mine looks like a tomb.
Are they
It
dead?
was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Alright.
Goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Well, there's the spiders. Whee! Hello! You know, I still haven't seen Oppenheimer yet, but I'm actually planning to go see it tomorrow when I'm recording this.
Ranrock's loyalists are in here.
Too many. They definitely...
There's way too many of them. There's way too many of his loyalists in here.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fang. Really?
And you ended up going with the atmosphere? Should have conjured stairs. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Alright, gonna need fucking repair this shit. Why is there only so many I can use? That's silly. But... Ooh, big spider. Yeesh. You weren't that hard. Oh, well, your friends are here. That was kind of an awful death. Just blew the guy up. Fuck, I forgot. I keep forgetting to get rid of that stuff.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Ooh, spider. Oh, sorry, my face was itchy. Hi! That was easy. Great.
Single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
We're not finished yet.
Oh, that was a waste. Ouch.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery.
Monopoly on bravery? Excuse me? Ah! It's another one of these doors. Where's the last one?
Symbol above the cavern door.
I see it.
Loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
What were you expecting exactly? Okay. Isadora's journal, 3 of 7. Okay. The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also... I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain. Okay.
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us
I
unravel
think I
more of
found
this
something.
mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant.
Revelio.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
What do you mean, Sebastian?
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
I'm gonna take that rattling and crashing sound to be a yes. Sorry, Mr. Broom. Very, very sorry.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Okay. Oh, this is the triptych. Okay.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morrowind has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
What, dickhead? What, buddy, come on. Listen, come on. It's not that bad. You know, I shouldn't have said it.
Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
I probably shouldn't have said anything. I have to get to level 23. Oh, great. Yay, more running around and doing shit. Great. Okay, I gotta reach level 23. I feel like every chapter from here on out is gonna require me to do something. Every chapter here on out is gonna require me to, like, reach level, 23 or something. What if we went and gathered all the flu powder we can do and maybe kill some enemies on the way? What if we did that? So we can pretty much travel everywhere. Because we don't need to be tracking this right now. The headmistress speaks? Alright. Because I feel like at some point in this game you go to every area. I feel like. I don't know if it's true, but I feel like you do. Alright, see? Already we got some trouble.
What have you done?
I killed your friend, that's what I did. Or fuck it, we may as well just run around. No, because that's just taking the main path, and they're not going to be on the main path. May as well just fly there, and if we come across some, we come across them.
Now here's
Okay.
a sad-looking place.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Oh, okay.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
These ones I can probably do. Without talking. I guess let's do a basis for blackmail. So where is she in Hogsmeade? Who the hell is texting me? Alright. I couldn't see the icon. Can't vault that some reason. But I can vault that. Was that Tintin? Did I just walk by Tintin? Alright. I'll go quiet now.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Oh, at least they're all on the map here, so that's good. Blah, 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 blah.
Glad you came.
Fuck you, Serona.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
If only I could walk just a tad bit faster. Do they have rooms in the Hog's Head? I can't remember. I'm sorry, this is the Three Broomsticks. I'm an idiot.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Isco? You married a guy named Isco?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
I have a big suspicion I'm going to put myself in a lot of danger. Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. Oh, I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
You know, I have a sneaking suspicion that it might be a bit too late, but I don't know. Alright, out the door I go. And out the door I went.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Ah, damn it, there's another cat. Not that I'm not happy, it's just that it's a whole damn cutscene just to pet the cat. I thought there was something else. Excuse you?
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
That guy reminded me of like a slimmer Johnny Bravo for some reason. No idea why he reminds me of Johnny Bravo, but he kinda did.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Miss Filbert. Excuse me. Hello?
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking. as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Natty, where are you? You stupid bitch. Why is that the first thing I always resort to? I just call people a bitch. Where are you, you dumb broad? Where are you, you stupid bitch? Jesus, not even that funny, but it is. Why am I going this way? Shortcut, that's why. Okay. Appears you didn't do anything, Natty. You just stood there waiting for me to talk to everybody. You couldn't just come with me?
It's not like Natty to be late.
Oh.
She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Oh, right. Duh, I forgot about that. I forgot she said she was doing something. God damn it. I'm an idiot. Some days, you know, some days the brain just stops working. And you act like a vegetable, but at least it's funny. Excuse me. That's the wrong one. I want that page. Yay! Can't read it, but who cares?
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Hello. I'm gonna take that. Ooh, okay, I found one. I can come back here. Hey, Natty, where are you? Natty! Oh, that's not good.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Oh. Ooh, okay. I can come back here at night. That's good.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Fuck you, dude. I wonder if that was the jingling sounds I've heard.
I need to find her quickly.
Alright, into the Ashwinder hideout. Oh boy.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Wow.
She must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Find Natty, find his book of poems, and find his love letter. These are all optional, obviously.
Be sure I'm not seen.
Well, why does it matter? Somebody just call me a tramp? You don't know that.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Oh.
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
You know, Mr. Rabe, your wife seems like she's 10 years older than you. You seem like you're 19.
Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Only money. Boo-hoo, only money. Jesus, why am I only getting gear? Really, that had some promise to it.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. Officer Singer! Oh, well, hi.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Cool, Natty. Am I there? God damn it, this video is gonna go way longer than I want it to go. Alright, I guess I'll go talk to, Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. Alright. Oh, God damn it. Hi, Poppy.
I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Frick! Was really hoping that was something like, what's her face's Natty's, but I guess not. I gotta go fucking fly around now, because there's no other quest for me to do.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Well, we're not gonna find out, because I don't care.
From the Ashwinder. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
There's more to that quest? Also, how am I not there? Alright, fine, I'll go talk to her. This video has taken much longer than I expected. How long have I been? It's gotta be like almost 2 hours. It's only been an hour! It's only been an hour and 5 minutes! That is bonkers! I guess I'll do this. I don't know if there's any more. I thought beating the last one with her would have done a lot, but apparently it didn't. What is it to you? My god, look at all this Christmas stuff, Jesus.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
Ironically, guys, it's Christmas in July, or well, when this video comes out, it's going to be August, so...
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
it was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Okay. Well, now that that's over and done with. Wow, okay. I guess let's just leave. I don't know. Ow. Stop. Alright, just gonna screw around for some time. See if I can't kill anybody. I wonder. See, my controller changes color, and I'm not exactly sure why.
Sweet berries ready for two ghosts to know, different than you. Ghosts are now waiting for you, are you?
Oh, is this Hagrid's hut? Oh my god, this is Hagrid's hut.
Revelio.
Groundskeeper tools. Okay. This must be the groundskeeper. Isn't it Moon? Moon's the groundkeeper, Mr. Moon? Come on, he's gotta be close, right? How? How? There we go. Finally, now let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so that is it. We finally got to level 23. We can do the Headmistress Speaks. But that's going to be the next episode, I believe. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do hit that like button, bell button, share button, and subscribe button. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.